Hi guys, thank you for joining me. I am so excited for today. I have a full body workout for you. We are using a set of hand weights and also ankle weights. I'm going with my 2 kilo hand weights today. I would go anywhere up to about 3 kilos per weight, depending on your individual preference and strength for today, all right? So once you've got your ankle weights on and your weights nearby, let's get ready. Coming into a 4-point position, starting off with our stretch, working through our cat-cows, dropping the belly, opening through the chest and lifting the eye gaze for a deep inhale through the nose, and then rounding through the spine, really strongly pressing the mat away as you exhale through the mouth and bring your eye gaze towards your belly button. Beautiful work, you guys. Just flowing through here, using this time to connect with your body and your breath, getting that nice flexion and extension through the spine, just enjoying this nice slow movement. Let's go for one more round of breath. So dropping the belly for that big deep inhale and then rounding through the spine, pressing the mat away as you exhale. Good. All right. Meeting me with a neutral spine. Let's tuck those toes, sending the hips up and back into your downward dog. Pedaling out through those legs. So bending and extending through one knee at a time here, letting the hips and the shoulders sway. I really want you to focus on sending your weight back and down into the grounded heel as you shift from side to side. Let's go for another 4 before we meet in stillness. In 3, good. In 2, last 1. Now both heels draw down towards the mat. Think about drawing your chest towards the front of your thighs, sending your sit bones to the ceiling. Can you take a deep inhale through your nose? As you exhale through your mouth, lift up onto your tippy toes, rolling forwards into your high plank to hold. From here, we step the left foot to the outside of the left hand and come into a gentle rock and press back and forth, letting that left knee fall gently out towards the side of the room as you drive that left heel into the mat. Good, guys. Now, can you meet me through center here in stillness? Pause for a moment. We inhale to drive the left elbow down towards the inside of the left foot, and then exhale to twist and reach that arm to the ceiling. Your eye gaze will follow your fingertips. Again, we drive it down. We twist and reach. Let's go for one more. Get as deep as you can. Twist and reach up. We are pausing here. Can you keep the arm straight? The palm will face up as we sweep the arm long towards the back of the room. The eye gaze follows. Bring that hand all the way up and around to meet the mat. And then with control, we step that left foot back, coming back into our downward dog once again, pedaling out those legs, really separating the fingers nice and wide, pressing the palms into the mat. Meeting me in stillness in 3, in 2, and 1. Both heels draw down, breathe in. Once again, we exhale forwards into our high plank, right foot to the outside of the right hand, coming into that nice gentle rock and press back and forth, driving that right heel into the mat, letting the knee fall gently out towards the side of the room. Now meeting me through center in stillness, we pause for a moment, and then we inhale to drive the right elbow down, exhale to twist and reach. And again, inhale nice and deep. Exhale, your eye gaze follows your fingertips. One more, all the way down, all the way up, and hold your arm. Stay straight, palm faces up as we sweep that arm long towards the back of the room. Bring it all the way up and around. Your right hand meets the mat. One final time, guys, back to your downward dog with control. We are embracing stillness right away. Deep inhale through the nose. As you exhale, lift up onto your tippy toes. Really exaggerate the roll forwards through the spine. This time as the shoulders come over the wrists, we drop the pelvis, untuck the toes, open through the chest and lift the eye gaze. Good. Take a moment here. Relax your shoulders. Now coming into your rotation, we drop that left shoulder back, right shoulder forwards. Eye gaze comes over that left shoulder, and then we come through center to the other side. Let's go for one more each side. Amazing. All right, now meet me through center. Let's get started. So we will start with our supine abs series. Bring your weights nearby. Meet me lying all the way down on your back. Your feet will be connected to the mat to start off with here. Taking one weight into each hand, stretching the arms long directly up towards the ceiling. Your palms will flip to face your knees. So these weights are horizontal in your hands. Beautiful, guys. Now, can we find our imprint spine? Tucking our tailbone under. Can you feel your lower back squish into the mat? Brace your core by drawing your belly in as you squeeze your abs on. I want you to lift your heels all the way up off the mat, super light on the balls of your feet here. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, we come into our chest lift. You tuck and roll head, neck, and shoulders up. As you sweep those weights down, I want you to stop them when they come in line with your knees. Relax your shoulders, pause at the top, find that connection, and then we inhale, lower down. So we exhale, lift. We are crunching ribs to hips here. This chest lift does not come from you pulling or straining your head and neck forwards, okay? That is super important to remember here. You are using your upper abdominals to lift your shoulder blades all the way up off the mat. You are maintaining that imprint spine the whole time here. Little tuck under of the tailbone, super intentional engagement through your core. Try to create rolls in your belly as you lift, drawing ribs to hips. Good. Our first layer is coming in 3. It's going to be a single leg march, left leg to tabletop. In 2, keep exhaling to lift, inhaling to lower. Good. Last one like this, all the way up. It's a little pause at the top, and then we lower all the way down. Now on your next one, as you lift your chest, you move with control. Point through the left toes, drive the knee to tabletop, lifting your chest towards that left thigh. We inhale, lower down, lightly replacing the ball of the left foot to the mat, and then we exhale, lift. Your right knee will drive to tabletop. So we are switching sides with that march at the top. So the knee comes in and up as you lift your chest. Try to think about bringing the chest up towards the thigh as opposed to driving the knee in too far. We want to work the abs here. Beautiful, guys. Keep flowing. Please relax your shoulders. If you feel any tension in your neck or your traps, you might want to go for some lighter weights here. All right, when we add on, this movement is going to help us get even more range in our chest lift. The next time you lift, can you bring the left leg to tabletop, bring the weights behind the left knee, tap the heads of the weights together here, and then we lower. We tap the heads of the weights together over our chest. Exhale, lift. Tap behind that right knee or right thigh, and then inhale, lower. Really strong focus on keeping your shoulders relaxed. Drop down away from your ears. On moving with the breath. Exhaling up, inhaling down, pausing to find that connection at the top. Now, the higher you're getting in your chest lift, guys, the easier it's going to be to tap those weights together. Please try to lift the chest higher to get that range in as opposed to driving the knee in further. Good. Is your lower spine still connected to the mat? All right. As we layer on, guys, if something doesn't feel good for you, just stick with the previous layer. Do whatever's good for your body. And remember, you can always drop the weights and just work with body weight if you prefer. The next time you lower, can you pause briefly for me? Glue your ankles and knees together. Take a deep inhale. Now we exhale, lift. We float both legs to tabletop. Can we tap the weights together behind both legs? And then we inhale, lower. Lightly rest the balls of the feet to the mat as you tap the weights together over your chest. Exhale up. Good. Inhale down. Keep moving. Keep breathing. Your eye gaze comes to your knees when you lift, right? The top of your knees. This is to prevent you tucking your chin to your chest. That's going to create strain through your neck, which we don't want. This is a chest lift, right? Not a neck lift. You are doing so well. Beautiful, guys. We have one final layer here. If it's not for you, you leave it out. Can you meet me lifted hold. Slowly start to separate your arms, keeping the shoulders relaxed. As you do so, can you extend your legs long, point your toes, keep your lower spine connected to the mat, keep your ankles and knees glued together. Then you come back, tapping the weights together behind the legs, bringing the legs back to tabletop before you lower. So we lift, we tap those weights, hold, send it out, move as slowly as you can. That's how you find that core connection. Draw it in and then lower. Super important, guys. If you cannot prevent your spine from arching when you extend your legs, you might want to just leave that bit out. You can always just work through the arms, just needing to build up that core strength so that we don't injure our lower back. You are doing so well. Let's go for another 5. Exhale up. Open and extend. Good. Draw it in. Amazing, guys. Final 4. All the way up, out, in, and down. We're going to hold it lifted in 3. Can we feel those abs yet? Are you still relaxing your shoulders? Are you still exhaling to lift? You have 2. Deep breathing here. Beautiful work, guys. This is our last one. We're going to stay lifted. Meet me up there. Are you ready? We're going to inhale out. Stay lifted. Exhale in. Inhale out. Exhale in. Point your toes. Lift your chin off your chest. Draw your belly in. Squeeze your abs. You can do it, I promise. You have 6. You are strong. 5. Stay with me. We're just going to hold in 4. In 3. Squish that lower spine into the mat. You have 2. Last one, meet me with the legs long, arms out to the side. Just hold. Can you lift your chest up a little bit higher? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, beautiful work. Drop those weights to the side for a moment. You can take your feet nice and far apart on the mat and then just give those knees a nice rock from side to side. You might want to take the arms overhead to release through those upper abdominals. Beautiful work. Okay, we're going to stay lying down. We're moving on to some bridging. You only need 1 weight here. So can we take 1 weight? You're holding the heads of the weights in each hand. Bring your feet in nice and close towards your glutes. So you should be able to reach down and easily tap your heel with your fingertips. Your feet are hip distance apart. Reaching that weight up towards the ceiling. We're starting off with our spinal articulation. Can you take a deep breath in? As you exhale, slowly and gently start to tuck and roll through your pelvis, driving through your heels, gently peeling 1 single piece of your spine at a time, all the way up into your bridge. At the top, pause for a moment, squeeze your glutes and your abs, and then we slowly melt all the way back down. Again, moving piece by piece here. Beautiful, guys. So big, strong exhale, tuck and roll up. Feel that beautiful squeeze through your lower abdominals. Inhale, slowly melt down. Feel 1 piece of your spine meeting the mat at a time when you roll down. I want you to really focus on that movement. Focus on squeezing through those lower abs. All of your body weight is through your heels here. So see if you can even lift your toes up off the mat as you move. Relax your shoulders, reaching those arms. Your core is working here as well. You're going to meet me at the top in 3. Beautiful work. In 2. Good. All right. This is our last time rolling up. Can you hold it lifted for me? Now, I want you to take this weight into your right hand. Your palm faces inwards. Bring your left hand to the mat. Can we lift the left heel up? Beautiful work. So left heel is lifted. Now we move into our pelvic press. Maintain a nice straight spine. Hinge through the hips. Tailbone lightly taps the mat. And then again, keeping a nice flat back, you press all the way back up. So we've removed the articulation of the spine. You have your weight in your right hand, palm facing inwards. All of your body weight is driving through your right heel, and your left heel is lifted nice and high. Your core is engaged. Try to prevent your belly from doming at the top. Exhale up, big squeeze of the glutes. Inhale down. Beautiful, you guys. We're going to add a single arm narrow press as we lower. Let's draw that right elbow down to tap the mat. And then we exhale, lift. Good. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Beautiful work. So tailbone and right elbow lightly tap the mat at the same time. Good. Even though we have the left heel elevated, let's make sure our hip bones are even. We're going to add on at the top in 3. It'll be a single leg march to tabletop, left leg in 2. Good. On this next one, lift all the way up. March that left leg to tabletop. Point your toes. Squeeze your abs. Replace the toes to the mat. We lower the hips. We draw that elbow down. We lift. Good. March. Tap. And then lower. So super important here, we utilize our core strength to help us stabilize. When you march that leg to tabletop, absolutely nothing should move apart from that leg. Your hips shouldn't be rocking or dropping. Try to focus on that. It's okay if you are a bit wobbly. You will find you get more stable as you progress. These things take time, okay? Good stuff. All right, you have 3 more, then we're going to hold it lifted. Inhale down, exhale up for 2. Beautiful. On this next one, guys, can we lift it up and hold? I want you to march that leg, tap the toes, stay lifted, march and tap. You're going to hold the left leg in tabletop in 3. Good. In 2. All right, last one. Left leg is in tabletop. Are you ready? Single leg bridge. Inhale down. Exhale up. Good. Inhale down. Exhale up. I want you to imagine that you've got 50 kilos sitting on your hips. So it's super important you take a slow and controlled press up, not a strong thrust here. Good. If your lower back is hurting, try to slow down, reduce the range. Can you meet me lifted? Hold. Extend your left leg long just until the left knee comes in line with the right, no lower. Draw it back to tabletop. Lower your hips, bend your right elbow. We lift. Left leg extends, point your toes, bends, and then you lower. Now, I really don't want your left hip to drop when you take that extension. Really control it. That's why we only bring the left knee in line with the right and no lower. Final layer. If you don't want to add it on, you don't have to. Otherwise, meet me lifted and hold. As your left leg extends, right arm goes long back behind you. Squeeze your abs extra hard. Draw it back through center. Lower down. Take your narrow press. We lift. Lengthen. Good. Bring it in. Lower down. Enjoy that feeling of length through your body. Flowing through here for another 5 before we hold it lifted. Good. In 4. If you need the support of your hands, just ditch the weight. Bring the right hand to the mat and focus on your lower body. You have 3. Nearly there, guys. Let's go for 2. Good. Last one. Ready? Hold it lifted for me. We just go out and in. Feel that length. Move slowly. Don't forget to breathe. Squeeze the abs. Drive through your right heel. You have 3. We are pulsing into. Good. Last one. All the way out, all the way in. Hold. Can we pulse up and up slowly for 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold. Replace the left foot to the mat. Switch your weight into the left hand. Lower the right hand to the mat and then lift your right heel all the way up off the mat. Inhale, tap your tailbone down. Exhale, squeeze, lift, press up, driving through your left heel. We have transitioned straight to the other side. Take your time, slow down, breathe, getting the body used to the movement on the other side. If you need to, as always, please do pause the video and take a break. It's super important that you listen to your body. Now, guys, let's go in with that narrow press. So, meet me lifted. As we lower the hips, we draw that left elbow down. As we lift, we extend the arm. Inhale down. Exhale, drive through the left heel. Squeeze the glutes to the top. Remember, your core is on. You've got 50 kilos sitting on your hips, so you're moving slowly with intention to prevent injury here. It's a slow press up, right? Not a thrust. No momentum. You are doing so well. Can you meet me at the top in 4? Good. In 3. Holding it lifted for that right leg march in 2. Amazing, guys. On this next one, hold it lifted nice and slow. Right leg marches to tabletop. Squeeze your abs. Replace the ball of the right foot to the mat. Lower it all the way down. We lift. Good. March. Tap. and then we lower. Beautiful work. Make sure the ball of the right foot is connected with the mat before you lower down. You're taking your narrow press every time you lower. You're going to hold it lifted for me in 4. We're going to work just that march to transition into our single leg bridge in 3. Good, guys. Flowing through here for another 2. Beautiful work. All right, last one. Lift it up, hold it there. We march, tap, march, tap. You're going to hold that leg in tabletop in 3. Good, in 2. Last one, bring that leg to tabletop, hold. We inhale, lower down. Left elbow and tailbone tap the mat lightly. We exhale, lift up, single leg bridge. Inhale down. I know it's hard. Exhale, lift. Your core is working hard. Your left glute is working hard. Little bit of hamstring support there as well. Remember, if you feel this too much through your hamstring, you need to bring your foot closer in. All right, are you ready for our next layer? Remember, you don't have to add it on if you don't want to. Lift and hold. Right leg extends long just until the right knee is in line with the left. We draw it back to tabletop. We lower all the way down. So we lift. Right leg extends, bends, and then we tap everything down. Beautiful, guys. You're doing so well. Only one more layer, then we're done with our bridging. We're going to add that next layer on in 4. Move with control. Keep breathing. Exhale up. 4, 3. Make sure your right hip is not dropping below your left. 2 before we add that left arm. Last one like this. Up, lengthen, draw it in, tap it down. All right, guys, ready? Exhale up. Right leg, left arm. Feel that length. Squeeze your abs. Draw it in, tap it down. Don't forget about your narrow press. We lift, find length, draw it in, tap it down. Beautiful work. You are doing so well. You just have another 5, and then we hold it lifted to finish, and then we are done with our bridging in 4. How is that left glute feeling? Oh my goodness, last 3. You've got it. Let's go for another 2. Beautiful work, you guys. All right, are you ready? Take a deep breath in, meet me lifted. We come out and in. Stay lifted. You can do it. Breathe. Squeeze your abs. 5. Pulsing in 4. In 3. You've got it. Last 2. Last one. Draw the leg to tabletop. Reach that arm long. Pulse it up and up. You are strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Lower down. Take that weight to the side. You can give those knees a nice hug in. Take a gentle rock from side to side. Amazing work. All right, I think we are warm. Let's move on. Coming into a 4-point position, you only need one weight. Can we please bring it into the left hand? Okay, so you've got your knees directly underneath your hips, your wrists directly underneath your shoulders, your eye gaze is lifted to the top of your mat. The first thing I want you to do is just gently extend your right leg long. The front of your foot is resting flat against the mat and your toes are pointed. Engage your core, press up and out of your shoulders. Breathe in. Exhale, squeeze your right glute, point your toes, lift straight leg up. Inhale, tap. Exhale, lift. Inhale, tap. Beautiful work, you guys. Super important to remember, this is a controlled lift and lower of the leg. It is not a fast kick. We're not using momentum. So the way to build strength, the way to get results is to move slowly. You think about squeezing the glute to lift the leg. You pause for half a second at the top to find that connection, maintaining that strong contraction of the glute before you lower. Now we're going to continue to work on our core stability, adding in through that left arm. Tap the right foot down, breathe in. As you lift the leg, can we row the left arm up, squeezing the elbow up past the rib cage, and then we tap the shape down. We lift and tap. Good, guys. Keep your eye gaze lifted. Please do not look down towards your knees. Look over your hands. Press the mat away. Use your core to help you stabilize. Be aware of your body. If this isn't good for your balance, your option would be to lift the leg, pause, row the arm, lower the weight, then lower the leg, okay? So you do what works for you, what helps you to get good movement in for your body today. All right, the next time you row this shape up, can you hold? We've done this one before. Tricep extension, extend the left arm long. Lead with your pinky. Bend it in, then we tap the shape down. So we lift, we hold that right glute under tension as we work through that tricep extension, keeping the legs still in space, keeping the strong contraction of the glute. Good, big squeeze to lift. All right. Just a reminder, as we layer on, if something doesn't feel good for your body, leave it out, work with the previous layers. You can always drop the weight when you need to. Take breaks whenever you need to. We lift, extend, bend. Now, as we tap this shape down, can we tuck the right toes to the mat? Step your left foot back to meet the right, pike your hips up, heels stay lifted nice and high. With control, roll forwards, let the left knee meet the mat, and then we move through the flow. We lift. Left arm, right leg, tricep extension. Bring it in. Lower, tuck the toes, step it back, pike it up. Beautiful work, guys, flowing through here. Enjoy the movement, enjoy flowing. Whole body is working. Good. When you take that pike, you are thinking about sending your sit bones to the ceiling, keeping your heels lifted nice and high. Beautiful work. All right. Next layer is coming on this next one. If you don't want to add it in, you don't have to. As you step back to your pike, can you take the weight in the left hand, tap it to the right ankle? Bring the weight forwards as you come forwards and drop the left knee, and then we go row and leg lift. Tricep extension, bend, lower, pike, crossbody ankle tap. Now you can always do that one without the weight as well. If you would like, you can just leave the weight to the mat and simply bring the left fingertips to reach towards the right ankle. Good, guys, you are doing amazing. You've got another 4 just like this. And then we're going to finish off through that tricep extension and stay with our pike. In 3, you are doing so well. Breathing through it, keep the eye gaze lifted. Use control and move at your pace for your last 2. Amazing work. Good, guys, you are strong. Last one. Can you lift the right leg, row the left arm? We're just going to extend the left arm and bend. Extend and bend, really getting into that tricep. Use your core strength to help you stabilize. Even distribution of weight through your left knee and your right hand. You have 5. Meeting me with the arm long in 4. Good. In 3. In 2. Last one, send it back, hold, pulse the arm up and up. 5, 4, 3, 2, hold, curl it in, lower down, tuck the toes. Now step your left foot back, we pike. Reach the weight towards the right ankle, roll forwards into your plank, pause, breathe in, pike, tap, good, plank. Amazing, guys, flowing through here. Last little bit, we won't be here for long. Move slowly, use your breath, keep your heels lifted high. 1 layer here and that's it. Pike, cross-body ankle tap. Come forwards into your plank, pause. Lightly drop the knees to the mat, maintain core connection. Dive your chest forwards over your hands, tricep push up, elbows point behind you. Lift the knees, pike it up and reach. Flowing through here at your own pace. If you are feeling super strong today, please feel free to leave the knees lifted for that push up. Now in that push-up, guys, your elbows point directly behind you, not out towards the sides of the room. I want you to see how close you can get your sports bra down to the mat when you dive it forwards. You just have 3, and then we're staying with those push-ups. Deep breaths, you've got it. Let's go for 2. Beautiful work. All right, last one. Take your final pike. Come forwards, drop your knees. We inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. You have 3. Meeting me in your full plank in 2. You will be lifting your knees. Last one, down, up. Lift the knees, hold your plank. Engage your core, press the mat away. Lift your eye gaze and breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the knees. You can take your child's pose, taking all of that pressure out of your upper body, reaching those fingertips away from you. Amazing work, you guys. All right, we are going to come up to standing before we do the other side. So grabbing onto your weights, meeting me standing all the way up, taking a nice wide squat stance today. So we want external rotation through the knees and the toes on a 45-degree angle. They are pointing outwards. All of your body weight is going to be through your heels here. You've got one weight in each hand. I want you to bring the palms to face away from you. The weights are in front of you. We're going to go for a nice wide squat. So squatting down, sending the hips back behind you, deep bend through the knees, your upper body can hinge forwards. Can we hold here and take a bicep curl? Release the arms, drive through the heels, squeeze the glutes to stand. So we come down, we curl, release, stand up. Beautiful. So we want to feel the glutes here, which means we need all of our body weight to be going through our heels. See if you can lift your toes up off the mat. Amazing work. We also want the knees to be tracking out towards the sides of the room. So gentle press out of the knees. You squeeze the glutes, drive through the heels to stand. Next layer is coming in 3. You're going to meet me down in that squat. In 2. Beautiful work. All right, on this next one, come down, take your bicep curl and hold. We are going for our around the world as we stand. As you press up, relax your shoulders slowly. Start to circle those weights overhead. They tap together overhead. Then as you squat, once again, we circle them around. Control it. You take your curl. Ready? We exhale, lift. Keep your eye gaze lifted. Keep your core on. Try to prevent the ribs from flaring by really engaging your core as you bring those weights overhead. Good. Whole body is working. Whole body is moving. You are doing so well, guys. Beautiful. Really relax your shoulders. If you feel tension in your neck, in your traps that you just can't shake here, you might want to go for some lighter weights. Good. Form is always number 1. We don't want to injure ourselves. Good stuff, you guys. All right, you have 5. Then you're going to meet me in those bicep curls. It's a big exhale to come up for 4. Stay with me here. You're doing amazing. 3 more. Good. Final 2. All right, last one up. Meet me down. Just those bicep curls. Exhale. Inhale. Control the release as well. Really squeeze. Take it slow when we work with these light weights. Beautiful, guys. Can you get a little bit deeper into that squat for me? So deep bend through the knees. Make sure you're not rounding through the upper back. Driving through the heels. You have 6. Arms will go long in 5. You've got it in 4. Breathe in 3. Stay with me for 2. Good. Last one. Curl. Release. Ready? You're going to stand. Circle the weights. They tap overhead. We squat. The weights tap here between our legs. We lift. Good. We squat. Exhale up. Inhale down. Engage your core. Full body movement. Floor to ceiling. You're doing amazing. Stay with me. You've got it. Can you give me 7? Good. 6. Big strong press up. Drive through those heels. 5. Inhale down. Exhale up. You have 4. Good. For 3. Meeting me down in 2. Beautiful, guys. Last one. Meet me down in that squat. Bicep curls again. Let's go. Inhale. Exhale. Wrong way. Exhale. Inhale. My bad. Keep breathing. Keep moving. Give me 6. We are pulsing through those legs in 5. You've got it in 4. Stay with me for 3. Get lower, 2. Last one, curl. Hold the curl. Pulse up and down. Intentional, slow, controlled. Drive the heels into the mat. Press the knees out to the side of the room. You are not standing up in 5. Don't you dare. In 4, in 3, in 2. Drop it down and hold. Bicep curls. Release, curl, release, curl. Can you get lower? Can you make sure you're not arching through your back, not rounding through your upper back? 6, good. 5, you're pulsing again. In 4, don't you dare stand up. In 3, you can do it, you are strong. 2, just breathe. Last one, curl it in, hold, pulse. Up and down, press those knees out. Feel those glutes, press those heels into the mat. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew, good work, you guys. All right, we get to come back down to the mat now to do that 4-pointer plank series on the other side. Remember, pause the video, grab a drink, take a break, do whatever you need to do, and then just jump straight back in. So this time, the weight will come into your right hand, okay? As always, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips, drawing your belly up and in, pressing the mat away. We start off simply by extending the left leg this time long. The front of the foot is resting flat to the mat. Take a nice deep breath in, and then as you exhale, squeeze the glute, lift the leg. Inhale, tap. Good. Exhale, lift. Inhale, tap. Beautiful work, you guys. Flowing through here, using as much control as you possibly can, focusing on length through the leg. Beautiful work. Even distribution of weight between your left hand and your right knee. When we add on, it will be a bit of a challenge for the balance. Just remember that modification of separating the movements when we add the row. You can always lift the leg, pause, row the weight, lower the weight, and then lower the leg. Just going through here for another 3 before we add the row. In 2. Good. Last one like this, all the way up, all the way down. Now exhale, lift the left leg, row the right arm. Inhale, tap. Remember your modification if you need it. Row and tap. Good, guys. Intentional movement. Please do not use momentum to kick the leg up. Just take it nice and slow. Priority is just feeling the squeeze of the glute. It's not about the height of the leg here. Good stuff. You are doing so well. Heart rate may be elevated slightly after that squat series. Just try to control the breath. Coming back down to the mat, slowing everything down here. The next time you lift, can you hold? Tricep extension, extend your right arm. Curl it in, tap it down. We lift, extend, bend, and then tap. Beautiful. So time under tension for that left glute. When you lift that leg and hold it there for the tricep extension. Beautiful work, you guys. Keep flowing through here for me. You're doing amazing. We're going to add that next layer in 4. It's going to be that pike without the weight at first, okay? In 3. Good. In 2. All right, on this next one, we lift, extend, bring it in. Now, as you lower the weight, can you tuck the left toes? Step the right foot back to meet the left. Pike your hips up. Slowly with control, lower the right knee. I almost lowered the left knee. And then we lift the left leg. Row, tricep extension. Lower down, pike. Heels stay lifted nice and high. We bring it forwards and you move through that flow. Now you take this at your pace. Do what works for you. Can you exhale into the pike? Move with your breath. Just focus on your body. Beautiful, you guys. You are doing so well. Remember, when we add that next layer, if it doesn't feel good for you, you definitely don't have to take the weight with you into the pike, into the crossbody ankle tap. And you can also just leave it out and just stick with your normal pike, okay? So lots of options. All right, the next time you pike, can we pike? And then we take the weight in the right hand to reach towards the left ankle. Come forwards, lower the right knee, lift the shape up, tricep extension, curl, tuck the toes, lower the right arm, we pike. Bring that weight all the way across. Good, and then you continue to move through here. You are doing so well, guys. We are nearly at the end of class. Can you give me another 4 just like this before we stay with that tricep extension to finish off that right tricep? In 3. Are you still squeezing your abs? Good. You have 2 more just like this. Beautiful work. All right, last one. Can you meet me with the left leg and the right arm lifted? We send it back, curl it in, send it back, curl it in. Good. Even distribution of weight through your left hand and your right knee. Squeeze your left glute, point your toes. 5. Meeting me with the arm long in 4. Good. In 3. Stay with me for 2. Good. Last one. Extend the arm long back behind you. Pulse it up and up. 5, 4, to your pike in 3, in 2. Last one, curl it in, lower the weight, tuck the toes. Ready? Pike. Take that crossbody ankle tap if you are adding it in. Roll forwards with control into your plank. Pause for your inhale and then pike. Guys, when you come forwards into that plank, it's super important you're not dropping your pelvis down like this. It's really controlled, okay? Beautiful work. Remember, we only have 1 layer here. That is our last layer of the entire class, okay? You are so close. Super strong movement. We're adding it in 3. So you're going to meet me in that plank. In 2. Beautiful work. All right. Last one. Pike. Plank. Pause. Drop the knees. Dive it forwards. Push it up. Lift. Exhale, pike. Inhale, plank. And then we exhale out of the push-up. You are doing amazing. Take your modifications as needed. You just have 4. Then we finish off in that push-up. Keep breathing. Remember, you can leave the knees lifted for the push-up if you feel strong today. Last 3. Good work, you guys. Nearly there. Final 2. Amazing. All right, last one. Pike. Tap, come forwards. Drop your knees. We inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Elbows are pointing behind you. Exhale up. Is your core switched on? How close can you get your sports bra to the mat? You have 4. To your plank to hold in 3. Last big push of class. You've got this. 2. Last one. Down. Up, tuck the toes, lift the knees, press the mat away, lift your eye gaze, brace your core, hold. 5, 4, you've got it, to your child's pose in 3, 2, and 1. Drop the knees, take that weight out of the way, sink back into your child's pose. Amazing work, you guys. Take a moment, really reach those fingertips away from you. Let your chest sink down towards the mat. Good. Now let's bring our awareness back into the breath here, transitioning straight into our stretch. Can you start to inhale deeply through the nose, thinking about filling up with air from the base of your belly all the way through to the sides of your rib cage and then the very top of your chest before you exhale through the mouth, really powerfully letting everything go, emptying all of the air out of your body. Let's go for one more round of breath just like this in stillness here. Deep inhale, super powerful exhale. And then we slowly start to walk the hands over towards the left, stacking the right hand on top of the left and gently drawing that right shoulder, right ear down towards the mat as your eye gaze comes underneath that left armpit. Enjoying that nice little bit of rotation through the right side, feeling that nice stretch. Good. And then on your next exhale, let's walk it all the way back through center towards the other side. This time we stack the left hand on top of the right, gently drawing that left shoulder down. Eye gaze is coming underneath that right armpit. Beautiful work, guys. Continuing to breathe deeply. Going to slowly walk the hands back through center. Stay nice and low for me for a big inhale. Really reach those fingertips away from you. As you exhale, can you press up into a 4-point position? Tuck the toes, sending the hips back into your downward dog. We come back into that gentle pedal out of the legs. Once again, bending and extending through one knee at a time, letting the hips and the shoulders sway. Good. You're going to meet me in stillness in 3, in 2. Last one, finding stillness here, drawing both heels down towards the mat, sit bones towards the ceiling, feel that length through the back of your legs. Inhale. As you exhale, roll forwards into your high plank to hold. Stepping the left foot to the outside of the left hand. If you haven't already taken your ankle weight off, you can do that now. Slowly and gently dropping the right knee, untucking the right toes, breathing in. Exhale, press the hips forwards, sweep the arms up, lift the eye gaze, coming into that extension, gently pulsing forwards into that stretch, keeping the eye gaze lifted for 3, 2, 1. Drop it forwards to hold. Let's let that right hand meet the mat. Eye gaze comes towards that left hand. Can we sweep it long towards the back of the room? We bring it all the way up and around. Once again, your left hand will meet the mat. Tuck the right toes, lift the right knee, send it back into your downward dog. Pedaling out those legs once again before we roll forwards. You're going to meet me in stillness in 3, 2, 1. Draw those heels down for your inhale. Exhale, roll it forwards. Right foot to the outside of the right hand. Use this to take your ankle weight off if you haven't already. Drop the left knee, untuck the left toes. Inhale. Exhale, slowly press it forward, sweeping straight arms up, gently pulsing forwards into that stretch, lifting the eye gaze, feeling that beautiful extension through the spine for 3, 2, 1. Left hand meets the mat, eye gaze towards that right hand. Let's sweep it back all the way up and around. Your right hand will meet the mat. We send it back to our downward dog one final time, embracing stillness right away for a deep inhale. As you exhale, let's lift up onto the tippy toes, rolling forwards through the spine. As the shoulders come over the wrists, we drop the pelvis, untuck the toes, open through the chest, and lift the eye gaze. Good, guys. Let's drop that left shoulder back, right shoulder forwards, all the way through center to the other side. Once more each side. Beautiful. And then coming through center, finding a comfortable seated position to meet me in to finish class with a lovely clearing breath. Whenever you are ready, take a moment, just relax your shoulders. And then we go for a nice deep inhale through the nose as we raise those arms up, opening through the chest and finding length through the spine. Your palms will touch at the top. And then as you exhale, can you bring those hands down through your heart center? Give yourself so much love, appreciation, and recognition for showing up for your movement today. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you guys enjoyed. I am so grateful for every single one of you, and I will see you for your next workout. Mwah. Bye.